There's a common saying as a creator that the first 100 videos you produce will be your worst. And though I don't 100% agree with that statement, I do agree with the sentiment. They're probably not going to be your best videos. I think that this piece of advice is a really important one to take on board if you are looking at becoming a content creator or a YouTuber in particular, because there will be so much trial and error when you're a content creator, and it's definitely important to keep this in mind. So for those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Kaylee and I'm a beauty and fashion photographer based near Sydney, Australia. But I'm also a content creator and I started this channel a few years ago to talk about all things business, social media, freelancing, and content creation. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about why you need to make bad videos and why it's a perfectly normal thing to do as a YouTuber. So in any creative field, it's extremely normal to make mistakes, to make bad stuff. It's just a normal part of being someone who creates anything. And when you make a lot of those mistakes, particularly in the beginning, it's really that hunger to learn and improve that will carry you through the rest of your career. It's really the same thing with YouTube and content creation. Especially in the beginning, you're going to feel like you're just making mistake after mistake and bad video after bad video, but that is completely normal and it's definitely something that I think is necessary to grow. I think in some ways making exceptional content from the beginning kind of takes away the love of learning and really that hunger and drive to succeed, because if you're already really great at what you're doing, there's less of a way to go to improve your work. And from my own personal experience as a photographer and someone who has been a YouTuber for 10 years now, I look back on that time in the beginning when I was starting YouTube and when I was starting photography even, which was years prior to that, and I kind of miss that time. I miss that sort of hunger and that desire to learn and to improve on all of my work, and I felt there was so much left to learn with videography and photography. And I always maintain that even still to this day, many years later, I still feel that way and I still feel the need to improve, and I think anyone in any creative field would always strive to continuously improve. But it's different. It's a different point to being at a beginner stage where you really have to learn everything and you are making mistakes, you're making them constantly, but it's a great thing because you're learning so quickly at that time. And when you do make a bad video and potentially it doesn't take off on YouTube, for example, I don't rate any of my early videos on YouTube. You can go and check them out if you want to, but you know, the footage in some of those videos was out of focus. The audio was barely coherent in many of my videos early on, but filming some of those videos that weren't that great really caused me to look at my videos and kind of realize that I needed to improve. And I realized it also didn't grant me access to labeling myself as a videographer just because I started filming videos, because I think a lot of the time as a photographer, you also get lumped in with being a videographer too. And it was at that moment that I realized I had a lot to learn when it came to videography and even filming something as simple as a YouTube video. I just did not have the knowledge there, even as a photographer. So it was definitely moments like that that made me realize that I needed to learn. We don't all necessarily begin our YouTube journeys on a level playing field. Some YouTubers are well more experienced with video and filming and others are just not. But we have all been beginners lacking in these skill sets at some point. So we really need to go through that journey of trial and error to evolve our content and to make sure we're learning and improving all the time. As much as it really hurts when a video flops that you've poured your heart and soul into making, I know from firsthand experience that that really sucks. But as bad as that can be, you just really need to be able to say, okay, I can learn from this and tomorrow I'll create more opportunities for myself. That can be really hard to train your brain to do that, because I think the first mindset that you automatically go to when stuff like that happens is, okay, I'm not worthy, I need to quit, I can't do this anymore. And immediately it just becomes a very overwhelming thing to think about. And especially if you have put a lot of effort and love into your work. But this is why you really need to be able to step beyond that and to see the big picture as well, and just know that every day you're one step closer. So this was just a quick little topic that I wanted to chat about today. I've been thinking about this particular statement for a while now and why I think it's a really important thing to be able to make bad videos in the beginning and throughout your career, to be honest. There's always going to be something to learn from, and especially in the beginning, remembering that first piece of advice at the beginning of the video that your first 100 videos are probably going to be not that great. It kind of gets you prepared to know that maybe your first 100 videos, you shouldn't expect too much of yourself, and to really just get the content out there, because that's going to be the most important thing at the end of the day, is that you start. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, make sure you do, because I'll be posting a lot more videos in future. Let Let me know down in the comment section below what you think and whether you think you need to make bad videos as well. And if you have any struggles currently with being a beginner YouTuber, I'd really love to hear. Also, let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see anything else on my channel, any other content or specific topics that you want to see me talk about. Definitely leave those requests down in the comment section below as well. But thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.